Greetings and welcome once again to Roman of the Empire. I am your host, Roman. No, I didn't die. This week, we are going to be delving into the great word. What is the term for the boxers? The pugilism, the nerd fight. We're going to be talking about some of the classic nerd fights. I think we have 4 topics that we're going to be spending some time on. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The gloves will come off, no doubt, as everybody has an opinion about a thing and everybody else is wrong. And so that's what we're going to look at tonight. We've all had these fights before, comic books, movies, blah, 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 blah. So it's thought to be fun to roll it out there, get the new year started with a bang, so to speak. But before we get into any of that stuff, I need to wish the talented and lovely Mrs. of the Empire a happy birthday. Hopefully she is watching right now. She's allowing me to be on this evening. Thank you for that, sweetheart. So let's give her the song here, fellas. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Dempsey. Happy birthday to you. I love you, honey. Thanks for letting me do this tonight. Please don't divorce me. So, thank you, everyone. Thank you. And again, let your friends know we are live tonight. We are back. So this is very exciting. And every Thursday at 5 Pacific Standard, as we have been, except what the fuck just happened?
Matt, it's fine.
Matt got beamed out. So, yeah, let your friends know that we are here. We are here. So, what's going on? What?
I'm not saying it was Romulans,
but it was the Romulans.
Oh, but
it was Romulans.
So, where am I? We'll go around, say hi to everybody, and then we will actually dive into this this flaming mess of a topic. This will be fun. Again, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, look,
I'm running a little late with memes.
Oh, Jacob is still tinkering with Yon memes. He is my partner on this channel. He is my wingman. He won't stop me from bombing Las Vegas in August of this year because that's when the Nerdrotic meetup will be. Why, Gary? Why do you hate us? He is Shieldwall of Dragons. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for covering for me last week. I appreciate it. And for almost covering for me this week. So welcome. It's good to see you. How are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I had my my little inline thing was muted. So you probably didn't hear me singing, which is probably a good thing. Anyway, yeah, glad to be here and to get into this good old-fashioned nerd fight that we got tonight. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, no problem covering when you're out doing stuff. So I enjoy it.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah.
Good host.
It's better than when you're here, Roman.
I didn't say that.
Not that, but
where is everyone tonight? Where is everyone? Are we competing with 900 other shows tonight? Is that what's going on?
Just go with the flow, sir.
Come to the Roman. Come to the Roman.
Stream it, they will come.
He is the scourge of Gotham, the nemesis of the Dark Knight. He is Joker Voice. Welcome back, Joker. Good to see you.
I know.
And I've missed you. I have missed you.
I know.
I don't know if I have anything clever to ask about Arkham this week.
Well, considering this is a nerd fight tonight, and as I cover on my show, I've kept all the steel chairs. I've kept the barbed wire and the tables. We're out, so we're just going to have a good fashion old Donnybrook right here. Right. The words, we're not putting anyone through tables tonight. Yet, but there will be scissors.
That's right. Yes, there will.
I didn't even have the energy for it.
I love you, Roman.
I anyway.
There's 6.
I've lost my train of thought.
No wrong answers. There's only 3 of us left.
Is that why everyone just stopped watching the show completely because I've lost my train of thought?
There's
Please
3
come
of us.
back to us.
There's
Not many out there right now.
Pick
It's
one.
not looking good here at the return of the Empire. Musician, pop culture aficionado, YouTube prostitute, man of the people, ex-crusader. He is Sammy Threepeat. Welcome back, Sammy. It is good to see you, my friend. How have you been?
Deus Vault.
That's
Deus
right.
Vault.
That's right.
Yes, I am back. And yes, I've my crusade against Islam has not stopped. If anything, it's
Going strong.
It's only made me stronger.
That's right.
It's that silky
Sammy's
voice you
posts
have.
get me through the day. They get me through the day.
It's so easy to dunk on them sometimes. It's just like they just say shit that's not true. And it was like, okay,
Right.
well, I can debunk this in 30 seconds.
No, it's not hard. Well, it's not. I'll stop. I can go on. But I'm stopping myself. Before the wheels come off the wagon. Again, for those of you watching over on X and on YouTube, please let your friends know that we're on. Yes, I'm begging a little bit. Otherwise, you might kill me. It's possible you might kill me. It's always possible. He is the meme master of the interwebs, using his powers for good instead of evil. He is Jacob Ironside. Welcome back, Jacob. Good to have you with us. Oh, yeah, I've missed you as well. Missed the Jacob.
At this point, it's all black and dark, and yes, evil. So,
You've gone full. Full evil. All right, accepted. If you can't just embrace your evil side, really, do you even know yourself?
No.
Am I evil?
Yes.
I am.
Yes, I am.
That's right.
He is a mystical musician whose music has only killed one person. Allegedly. He is the drunk poet, Dempsey. Welcome back, my friend. It is great to have you with us. I love your shirt. Perfect for the theme of the evening, my friend. We lost Matt. Somewhere. You wouldn't think we could do it. We did lose Matt. Hopefully Matt finds his way back. Just so strange.
Yeah, how do you have a nerd fight without Matt?
I know. Right?
I know.
Right.
Not having Matt here really is going to be a damper on the nerd fight. I really wanted Mando here too, but she had something come up just because her takes are usually so fucking terrible that
And on fire.
It's really perfect for this environment.
You're not lying.
That's right.
It'll
About
be
it being on fire.
With the lion joke. That was quality. That was quality. Let's say hi to the 4.5 people watching the show.
The peeps.
Again, please, for the love of God, let your friends know that we're on.
Hey, this weekend is my boy and my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Weekend, Sunday.
Oh, it was your birthday? You had a birthday?
Yeah, my birthday and my son's the same day.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
cool.
crazy! Well,
That's
happy
cool.
birthday to
Thank you.
both.
That's right.
Oh, okay, January's a big month. Holy shit, Roman is actually here for a stream. Yes, Boosh, I have
Bushinator.
returned.
The Bushinator.
Well, it's good to see you out there. Rio, fuck.
Right.
I get
Rio.
this wrong every time, and you wouldn't
Rio.
think that I could, but I do. Rio, welcome back. Sorry, and yes, I am retarded. Frank Yateley, welcome. Good to
Frankie
see you
boy.
out there, Frank. Frank is very reliable. Always good to see Frank out there. And again, for everyone else out there in the wilderness, please let your friends know that we're actually on the fucking air. So,
Why'd you say
Jacob,
it like
how are we
What?
sitting there, young friend?
I hear music.
Does my
Something.
ears hear something?
Oh my
Does my
God.
ears hear something?
Time.
Heavenly shades of memes are falling. It's in time.
One of the best
It
segues
is
ever.
the meme time with Jacob.
By the- before you
Ironside.
bring it up, the
Uh-oh.
first one,
Oh.
the first one was, I think it was Boosh that gave me the idea. So it's from last week. So
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh,
Here we go.
Oh, Lord.
I'm afraid.
I'm excited.
We're all a little afraid. We're all a little afraid. Okay, so without further ado, here we are in the meme time.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I asked for one golden tube. He gave me 3.
Yes.
That's mildly. I don't know how to feel about this. Icky would be a word that I would choose.
Oh, you don't know about my project?
But
I
Sammy,
clearly missed a memo.
Oh, he's making some garments.
yeah, he's making some garments here.
I'm making a full suit out of my own pubic hair. It's Mrs. Three-Peat's been shaving my back on a daily basis.
That didn't make it better. That actually did not make it better. I would argue it made it worse.
Really seals in the
Matt
flavor.
Oh, Matt is back. The Matt is back.
Matt is back.
All right, welcome
I love it.
to the man who knows all the things about all the things that you shouldn't be, the unbearable 73. Our good friend Matt is back. He beamed out for a second. We are in the meme time, as you probably gathered by the meme.
Yes, indeed, my friends. Yes, indeed.
And it is a horrific meme. Jacob, this is the evil
That's
side.
amazing.
This is the evil. When we talk about evil, this is it.
Nice.
Man, that's pretty good. I was in
Putting together
Boise,
IKEA, right?
and I ate poutine like 3 days in a row out there. I was making that face at certain points in the day.
I'm sure.
A lot of poutine.
That's a lot of cheese, man.
Not a euphemism either, by the way. That's hey, it is the goats.
Go.
Oh, goat, welcome.
Magnificent
Welcome. Always love to see the goat. The goat is a grand person of a goat.
Special lady.
I miss the goat. We haven't seen goat in a little while. Actually, we need to get her back over here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Missed my last opportunity to hang out with her. She was on the show and I wasn't.
that's
Wow.
fucking sad.
Wow.
Hey.
One, he's a man. That's
Hey, I like this one.
Is it Supergirl?
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
oh, I actually like that better than David Cornsweat. That's the sad,
Superman.
that's the sad reality.
Would you
That's-
watch
that's
it
way
if it
better.
was Super Pube?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Finishing up the last bit. Oh, Watership Down video. Watership Down. Now, if there is a feel good family cartoon from
That
the
is,
late 70s,
get
it's
your
Watership
kids and
Down.
watch that movie.
It's bunnies doing bunny stuff. It's just wholesome goodness.
Creating-
It's wholesome
It is.
goodness.
Oh, no,
It
you
will
know,
not
you know what's
scar
even
them
better?
for life at all.
I have the children's illustrated edition of Worship Down.
Oh Jesus!
Someday when I have an apartment again, if I pack my stuff, I'll show it to you guys.
Wow. That's Sammy. You're looking good there, though. That's a nice one.
I
So
did just buy both.
these
Flex.
memes do fit, except for the first one, which was just horrific. Do fit in with the theme of the show for
Yes.
this evening for our nerd fight, and you'll see if you read the promo, you know what our topics are tonight.
Thank you, Jacob.
Is that Joe?
Wow. That's me as
Yep.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That's a good looking Hawkeye. It's a
Yeah.
It's where did that come from? That looks really good. That looks better than almost.
Well,
that-
somebody took
Hawkeye.
the movie and AI'd the helmet.
Oh, and actually made him look like Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Oh, I'm not mad at it. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know what, Goat? On a similar vein, the Rankin Bass version of The Hobbit, the 1977. I have actually an illustrated book from that. I found at the used record store. It's really cool. Yeah, it's all the Rankin Bass. You know that just paid. It's like a coffee table book of that film. It's just brilliant.
I used to have the small book and the cassette tape that told the story, and you would just go through the book.
I have the record version of that.
Yes.
It's two records, and it's a big thing, but it's exactly the same Exactly the same deal. That looks good. I wish they'd done that in the movie, Jacob.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I mean, I would have gone pro, but my knee went out.
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love it. Our
Better Archer, Jacob, me or you?
The arrow.
That's a
Green
nerd fight
Arrow.
right there.
Green Arrow's not more the comic Green
Yeah.
Arrow.
Yeah.
Well, I love Oliver in there. I actually like both characters. I like Hawkeye a lot in the Ultimates, and I like Oliver Queen in The Dark Knight Returns. One-armed Ollie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Yeah, nice.
Wow. My hair. Mando as a young as Luke Skywalker. That's pretty good. See,
That did
Mando,
pretty well,
I know you're busy tonight, but you are missing.
That actually looks like one of the what was that movie where the children are taken over by aliens and they take over a town?
Oh, Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned. That looks like one of the children from Children of the Damned.
Dude, he does. He does.
The goat is in book list. That's a Mando. Man, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude.
My man.
Hot damn.
Weirdest boner.
I don't know why I look as good as a woman, but I
Sounds like an album, man.
Yeah.
You know Kirk is tapping some of that.
Yeah.
Sammy making people question their life decisions.
Me.
That's the perfect follow-up.
Man is on solo. That's great. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow. Damn it, Jim.
Nice.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's fucking gold.
Bones.
Yes.
Bones, you can take your legend and stick it where Spock's sun don't shine.
That's right.
You killed Irene.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Wow.
Oh, it's never
There's
not
no
good.
reason Han
It's
Solo
never
blew up the
not
Death
good.
Star.
I mean, Sammy is kind of the leader of the rebellion. So I'm just saying it kind of tracks.
I'm
there.
one bad brother fucker.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Is that Ego?
That's ego.
Love it.
Ego is Cisco.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm not sure Ego is enough to beat the Cisco, though. I don't think any of us are.
We all know. We know. Ego. I'm actually on with Ego on Monday. We're going to be doing
Monday,
a comic book, action figure show for the Christmas haul. I actually have a bunch of shit I just have not opened yet.
Left eye.
And oddly enough, a bunch of stuff I'm not going to open. I'm going to show it, but not open it. There had to be. That sounded weird when I said it like that.
That did sound a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Oh,
Nice. There we go. Well, got me as Leia. Okay.
No, that's Sammy.
Yeah.
That's Sammy.
Sammy, we were meant for each other, Sammy. We were meant for each other.
I know.
We could have been together.
Yikes! Oh my God! Oh, wow!
That's good.
That's just peculiar stuff. That's
At least I'm dressed comfy in this one. I mean, I'm just glad we haven't seen Slave Leia, Sammy.
You know what? I'm sure that may happen.
I wouldn't put it past them.
which one is the woman?
You know, Roman's face on that actually looks like Matthew Deckard. You remember the guy from the
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you look like him. Yeah.
Great. I'm reaching the Deckard phase of my life.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, speaking of which, it's kind of a funny side story though. So I'm in Idaho, dropping my boy off to go to Boise State, and it's my last night there. He wanted to get to his townhouse early to meet his roommates and stuff. So I'm like, all right, go ahead. So I was doing show prep down in the hotel lobby. There's a lounge and a bar and such down there. So I'm set up at a table with my
You in a bar? No way.
And this guy comes in. He's like mid 60s, 70s. It was hard to tell, but he was like Matt Deckard drunk. The way he was talking, I'm like, who the fuck does that remind me of? And it occurred to me at the bar. I'm like, he reminds me of Commodore Deckard.
Yeah.
He was just talking some crazy shit, and it was just like, I'm gonna have to leave. And then eventually the manager of the hotel relieved the lady who was tending bar because he was a handful. I don't know how it ended. I got back in my room, but funny Commodore Deckard side stories. But that's a great one. Nice job as always with the memes, Jacob Ironside. Always quality work, my friend. Always quality.
Looks like
Zach, hello, sir.
Crisis goes further and further. Thank you, Jacob.
Hey, Zach's out there. Hello, Zach. I miss Zach. I don't get to get around the interwebs as much as I used to. So I don't get to see all of our friends in our tiny corner of the interweb. Have you out there, my friend? Thank you for dropping. So, without further,
Roman, did you see Shieldwall's chat?
Yeah,
private chat.
He had to step out.
I got something I got to deal with. I got to. I got to go.
Okay.
But yeah, it should be a fun show tonight. Thanks for having me on and everything. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks, though.
No worries, buddy. No worries. Everything's going to be all right.
Good.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Have a
all right,
good
brother.
All right, take care.
Right, show.
Okay, and then there were 6.
And then there were 6.
That's right.
So
Maybe don't look up. God damn it.
Nice balls.
It's awkward for all of us. It's awkward for all of us.
Is that sandalwood?
A little bit.
So Shield had to jump out there. So that's and I don't know. It is what it is tonight, folks. It's going to be a weird one. So we are going to start this event with the first topic of the evening, the first nerd fight of the evening, and topic is Star Trek versus Star Wars, which. And when I say this, in all of our arguments tonight are not modern era inclusion, because if we argue that, no one wins. There is no one gives a fuck.
We are excluding Star Woke and Woke Trek.
Yeah, so everybody loses there. We are not talking about that. We are talking about classic Star Wars and Star Trek as to which is the better franchise. I know.
I will say this right out.
Starship would annihilate the.
I was going to say the Enterprise bodies the Millennium Falcon. Sorry,
Not close.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're not even in the same class. They're not even.
I mean,
close.
as far as
they are, but you bring in a Star Destroyer,
right?
No,
If you go by classic,
it's still a body.
Okay,
but at least they're in the same class.
Because there was an episode of the next generation where there is a ship that is making a attack run on the Enterprise, and Worf is like, they're sighting us with laser cannons, as if which is what Star Wars uses is laser cannons. The phaser is a much more deadlier.
Okay, a turbo laser is not a laser.
It's plasma.
If you read into the Star Trek lore or the Star Wars lore, a turbo laser is more like a particle projection cannon from Warhammer and Battlefield.
Well, I go to argue that the Enterprise is probably roughly
that being said,
size as a destroyer. You know what I mean?
That being said, right? Okay, they severely nerfed Star Trek when the Next Generation came out, if you go by pure what we call cult of Connie calculations for TOS, there's nothing in Star Wars that can defeat a Connie class Constitution class vessel. Nothing. Okay.
Not even the Death Star.
Not even the Romulan plasma burst from the episode where they first encountered the Romulans would have blown the Death Star up like it was made of shrapnel.
Because that was blowing through planetary shields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, in Star Trek 1, you see the planetary shields around the Earth that V'ger basically was going to destroy. Okay, so there's nuance to these, but Star Trek. I mean, now as far as which is better, Star Trek all the way as well. But
I completely disagree. And
I'm more of a Star Wars guy.
Actually, I like better. The books are better.
I like them for different reasons.
I find it hard
better.
to say which one.
One at a time.
I find it hard to say which one is better.
Yeah,
because they're both fit a niche. The Star Trek is
the same. Right.
Eddie,
apples to apples, but it's as close as I could get to this.
It's like
what are the two big sci-fi franchises? I mean, when it comes down to it.
Well, like I said, a more accurate comparison would have been like DS9 versus Babylon 5, but that is too nerd for most people to understand or give a fuck about. So I had to go with Star Trek for
go wider. And one is fighting space Nazis, and the other one is promoting space commies. So.
It's not even that. To call Star Wars sci-fi is really a misnomer. It's more science fantasy because there's a magical element in the in the storytelling.
Right.
Science fiction as a category is a subset of fantasy in general.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
and any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That was Asimov.
What? Wait, what? I wandered out for a second, and suddenly we were talking about Harry Potter. I don't know what happened.
Now, as far as which franchise is better, I mean, I enjoy both, but my first introduction to Star Trek is on the small screen. That's what I know Star Trek as.
Yeah.
Star Trek to me was made for the small screen. Star Wars is made for the big screen.
And it's funny, you know that you say that. It actually, for the most part, that's still very true. I mean, Star Trek did have, it had its series of films, the 4 films, we'll call them, not the 5th film, because that is fucking horrible. No, that's the 4th one. Fourth film is Space Whales.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It is. But Star Wars, the original trilogy, and I like Rogue One. I know not everyone does, but I like Rogue One.
I do too.
But the Star Wars television has been utterly and I like Andor, but it's hard to sell Andor because it is a slow burn, and it's definitely not for everyone thing. Everyone loves original Star Wars. It's hard to find someone who doesn't love original Star Wars, but finding everyone who loves Andor, that is a fucking minority of television watchers.
With the exception of the animated Clone Wars series, Star Wars
I would say both Clone Wars series.
Star Wars TV has been a failure.
I mean,
I think failure is a kind word for it.
You guys, Clone Wars.
You guys didn't like the holiday special?
Oh, that was amazing.
Man,
you know what?
That is
Life Day in this house. Life Day is sacred in this house.
Okay, so being objective, okay, I'm not saying if it's great or just average. For Star Wars, the only TV that's watchable is the 2 Clone Wars series, Rebels, the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, and the first season of Andor. I mean, everything else Star Wars TV is abysmal.
Yeah, it's garbage.
I liked season 2 of Andor as well. I thought it finished well. There's no way that they kind of it was done. They actually followed it.
I do have to say,
of Rogue One. but it's still, it's like I said, it's still a hard sell.
I don't like the series, but the last season of Bad Batch,
I like the Bad Batch.
Up the game.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Bad Batch a lot. Acolyte was great.
I haven't watched anything.
Bad Batch had potential, but it was just set in Disney Star Wars, which made it
right.
Which
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's put it this way: Ahsoka had potential, was set in Disney Star Wars, right? Obi-Wan had potential, was set in Disney Star Wars. We can say it again and again and again, right?
Yep.
So
Now, I will say this about the Star Trek films. The first one was dull. I'm sorry. It just was. The Wrath of Khan is arguably one of the best sequels of all time.
I wouldn't say just sequels, Joker. I would say best sci-fi movies.
I would. That's a fair take. I would say that the Empire Strikes Back is arguably the best Star Wars film that's ever been.
Yep. I can't argue that.
And made. The Voyage Home, okay. The Search for Spock, I liked.
I liked it.
I liked it. You know what? I liked it better than when we did a review of it a few years ago. I liked it better than I did originally.
Are we not going into the TNG movies?
They're fucking terrible.
They're all bad.
Although I will say First Contact, I liked.
Come on.
I like First Contact.
Time travel. Yeah. I can't stand it. Sorry, guys. One of pet peeves.
But continuing with Star Trek with TV, you got the Picard crew, which I enjoyed. We got new characters, a new big bad, the Borg. But then you had Deep Space Nine, which is something completely different, where Star Trek was always exploring. It was a adventure of the week. With Deep Space Nine, it's all centralized in one place. And it's
First Contact. Hello, Eraserhead, by the way. First Contact was fun, but it was still a mess. Yeah.
And Deep Space Nine was really more of an episodic TV show. Is how
with an overarching story.
I didn't like DS9. I know a lot of people love DS9. I don't. Here's my for Star Trek. I do like Star Trek. The world of Star Trek, the universe of Star Trek, better than the universe of Star Wars. I do. I like the Star Trek world better than I like the Star Wars world. I do.
That's all right. Nobody's perfect.
Well, you know what I think why that is. It's because it's an Earth quotes around an Earth-based show. That's why I like it. The other one is just out there, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I prefer this is where mankind ends up. I have lost my fucking the Star Wars series, the Star Trek series. TOS Next Gen. Yeah. Then everything else for me really starts coming apart pretty quick. Yeah. I don't like DS9. Like I said, I know people do.
I would put DS9 right beside TNG.
I liked Enterprise better than DS9, and I didn't like Enterprise. Then Voyager, then DS9. I know that's
wow.
I know. Whoa. I like.
That's a hot take there.
That is a hot potato.
Well,
that's what we're here for.
DS9 didn't have? It didn't have 7 of 9.
There it is.
Kira and Dax. All I got to say.
We're nowhere near. Neither of them was as hot as either of 7 of 9 boobs.
Whatever.
TNG was ridiculous. There were way too many musical episodes. Just way too many.
And let's also take.
Hey, what are you watching, Dempsey?
Let's also remember, Star Trek is set in the future. Star Wars is set in the past.
True.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah,
in
the same universe as we are in, just a really long time ago on the other side of the universe.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Apparently, something bad happened.
Yeah.
And Babylon 5. You know what? This would be a good
I'm what we call.
I like Babylon 5. I like Babylon 5 better than most I probably like it better than TNG. Honestly, I like Babylon 5 a lot. It's a fucking great series. It is a story arc, much like DS9, but I fucking that was such a good show. The fucking Shadow War alone was fucking amazing.
It's an
But we're not
amazing
talking-
universe. You know, I mean, I'm what we call a fiver. I would take Babylon 5 over Star Trek or Star Wars.
See, but again, that's the problem with Babylon 5 is it is more niche. Not everyone knows Babylon 5. That's so that's why I didn't want to make that the main emphasis of the argument, because it becomes question marks over people's heads.
So,
like, fuck is that? Michael
what are you
J.
gonna do, like a
Straczynski.
final vote
Watch it if you
before
have.
the next topic?
Oh, hold
really
on a
like
second.
Dark
Hold on. Let me
Shadow.
get my thing out here.
Oh, we got time. We got time.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can
hold
dwell on these fucking topics.
Okay, so Star Wars, for me personally,
Finally,
like between Star Wars and Star Trek, there is way more bad than there is good on both sides here.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
just
can't
pile
argue
them
that.
up, and as time
true
goes
of
on,
life.
the pile gets higher and higher. But I'm going to go off the heights for me, because that's what I'm going to have to judge off of. Star Wars has much higher heights than Star Trek does. Empire, Jedi, come on, man, even A New Hope. These things, you know, the freaking 2003 Clone Wars shorts are so freaking amazeballs.
I mean,
it just blows me away.
I
And
could
I've
probably
always been
I
like,
could probably say I could say Roman, myself, Matt, maybe Dempsey. We were, I'm guessing. I remember seeing May 25th, 1977. I remember going to the theater and seeing Star Wars.
Yes.
And it is one of the best cinematic experiences in my entire lifetime.
yes.
yeah.
It definitely. If you're
Go
just
ahead,
going
Jacob.
purely cinematically, Star Wars beats Star Trek. Period.
Absolutely.
There's no
no question.
game there.
I don't know about that because
Yes, but I
Yeah,
don't
it
agree.
does.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I agree that financially, yes, they had bigger reach, but I would say as far as writing and actually storyline, the Star Trek films were better. Star Wars is a very basic story. It's a simple.
the Star Wars movies. Look, I love them, but they were even the actors said they were badly written.
Oh well, yeah, because Lucas was not good at writing dialogue.
Yeah,
as
he was
writing
terrible at writing
goes,
dialogue.
I've always liked Star Trek better.
But
So
if you told me,
I think
I could.
Okay, hang on, man. Let me make my point, and then I'll let you go. As far as a cultural impact goes, I don't think Star Trek comes near what Star Wars did for
No, I would agree.
movie going culture,
Yeah, I
for
would
cinema.
agree with
I would say that A New Hope is one of the greatest American films of all time.
I agree.
And counter to that is Star Trek has inspired more in science and engineering than Star Wars ever will.
That's probably true.
But if you could tell me if I were dying and I could only watch one movie or TV show or cartoon from either of those two franchises, I'm watching The Wrath of Khan.
Oh,
I mean,
Cool.
Wrath of Khan is dope. I'm not going to argue that. I like New
With
Hope.
hell breath, I spit at thee.
I've
Wrath of
always liked
Khan
New Hope.
is
It's
fantastic.
my favorite of the trilogy. I think
Empire.
it's the only movie that can stand on its own.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I don't think
that's
Empire
true.
had
Star
an
Wars:
ending.
New Hope is a complete work.
right.
yeah.
Both Empire and Jedi need the other movies. I would argue that Empire is a far better film for a lot of reasons. Also, Lucas didn't direct it.
Nope.
Which is probably what made it a better film.
Well, it was directed by his instructor at USC, who did not like Star Wars.
Wow. I want to share Goat's comment again, though. Star Wars never made me cry. Wrath of Khan makes me cry. It makes everyone cry. And that's true. The death scene and the funeral scene are two of the most impactful, hard-hitting scenes. I mean, it is. I mean, if you have any thing that resembles a soul, those two things.
Now I'm going to say that this is going off on more Star Wars stuff. That the Clone Wars, the ending of season 5, when Ahsoka walked away from the Jedi Order, that evokes some emotion. And then the final image of the Clone Wars, where you've got Vader in Clone Wars animation seeing the Morai flying, and you can see Anakin's eye through the lens, grabs Ahsoka's saber, and the final image is just the Clone Wars helmet with Vader walking away. It is absolutely beautifully done, and I got a little choked up because
I mean, say what you want about Rebels, but the Ahsoka and Vader's duel in Rebels,
yes,
I was choking up during that.
Yeah.
Although I have to say this, even though people shit on the prequel trilogy, I think they're okay. The best writing in all of Star Wars. Do you remember how Anakin had this like mental thing? No one would call him a Jedi Master at all.
Mm-hmm.
The first person to call him a Jedi Master was the little kid, the first little kid he killed.
Yeah.
And the way, and for Hayden Chris and all Chris, and go back and look at his facial expression, he acted that scene perfectly.
He's broken up. Yeah. Right.
Broken up, and he's like, it's all crashing down, So
I just can't. Here's the thing. I know everybody, a lot of people, I don't like the prequels. I don't like them. I like them better than the sequels, but I don't like the prequels. We have someone new with us tonight. This Gavin Blackburn, welcome. I don't think I have seen you hanging out with us before. Welcome. Easy to forget that Star Wars is only 3 movies and a Christmas special. Yeah, that's no shit, dude.
If you cut out
for a long time,
if you cut out Anakin from the Phantom Menace, better movie.
Yeah, that kid could not.
No. We call that movie Obi-Wan's Big Adventure because I programmed my DVD player to get rid of every scene with Anakin in it that I could. He shows up at the end of the movie. It was very confusing for the kids, but my kids knew that movie as Obi-Wan's Big Adventure for the longest time. My middle daughter finally saw Clone Wars, and she's like, "Dad, is that the same movie that we used to watch when we were kids?" I'm like,
what
kind of. She's like, what else did you lie to me about?
Is that same sequence that Joker was talking about, but before Vader? It was all the clone helmets.
Yeah.
Because you got to know all those clones.
Right.
And they all turned and died right there.
Yep.
At the end.
Yep. I
would agree. Star Wars did up the game. It upped the game definitely after because Star Trek the motion picture didn't come out until 79, and it was not a fast moving sci-fi movie.
Hey, something that came up when Goat said, Star Wars never made her cry. I would agree with that. Star Trek never made me cheer for any of the fight scenes.
Okay.
Actually, I don't agree with that. When Kirk
never
in Wrath of Khan, when Kirk bests Khan and Enterprise is rising up over the tail end of Reliant, that was a fucking
that was an awesome scene.
Oh, I didn't say
the whole battle in the
but it wasn't as good as like Mace Windu rolling up on a whole freaking fleet, a whole swarm of freaking Borgs, and just like pulling them apart with the Force and punching them out. Like, dude, come on.
Well, there weren't a lot of hand-to-hand fights, certainly. It just wasn't, it's a different world. It is different world.
Except against lizards.
Right.
Well, the one, of course, goes.
I don't know, man. Kirk beat himself up quite a bit.
Or another classic battle of wits, Kirk versus the Gorn on the planet. I love that battle.
No.
And with Spock's narration,
Kirk against Spock. Come on now.
Sulu.
That was good. I mean,
oh my.
Oh, but man, we're talking about I don't like any of them. I really don't.
Or Kirk against the Enterprise against the Romulans and Balance of Terror.
Oh, hey, Emperor Goodwin, our good friend, is here. Hello.
What's up,
Kick
man?
Dempsey for being a prequel fan.
Kick
I would
Goodwin
say
for
the
thinking I was talking about
each
the prequels.
prequel had a good element to it. but as a complete work, they were not
Okay,
good. I'm being kind with my terms here.
And I will say maybe this is maybe to the detriment of the prequels. It wasn't until the Clone Wars series came out that the prequels were in context got a lot better because they filled in a lot of the gaps.
Yeah.
They did. It's funny though, if you can't watch the end, you can't watch the Clone Wars all the way through and do that final episode and then jump to the point to going into episode 3. It's very disjarring because all you can do in the entire thing is say, if only I'd stayed on Mandalore. That's the whole theme of it. If only I'd stayed on Mandalore. It works out a lot better.
I saw this. Somebody did an artwork of just Jar Jar's head with a hand and a lightsaber going through his head, green lightsaber, and somebody put underneath it, "No one will ever know."
No.
The best Star Wars movies aren't as good as the third best Star Trek movie.
Ooh. I'm gonna disagree.
That's a little rough.
Well, yeah, see, that's
I think it is a matter of perspective, I guess, as Obi-Wan would say. It depends on what you're looking at. I would say the writing in Star Trek 2, 3, 4, not so much 4, but 2 and 3, those movies are very good. Star Trek 2 specifically. But the writing for Empire is far better than the writing in New Hope or fucking Jedi, which is goddamn abysmal. They're entertaining movies. They're very entertaining movies. But the actual story, the plot, the how, from A to B to C in Wrath of Khan is simply brilliant, as well as the dialogue, the relationship. These are also characters that you've known for, well, not everybody did, though. Not everybody did. The motion pictures were an introduction for a lot of folks, but for old-timers like us, we grew up with Star Trek TOS.
Because with Wrath of Khan, unless you knew who Khan was, I watched the original Star Trek with my dad years and years ago. So when came the Wrath of Khan, I'm like, okay, I vaguely remember who that is.
Gavin is so right.
but the good thing about the Wrath of Khan is you don't need to go back and do homework because the story stands alone by itself.
Yeah, they explain enough of space scene in the movie.
Right.
Yeah, you don't need tons of explanation. Now, Matt, you may remember this from when we were young. You're a little bit younger than I am, though. WPIX in New York broadcast prior to Wrath of Khan coming out. They played Space Seed like all the fucking time to get people.
Well, they play Star Trek all the time.
They did.
I mean,
but specifically Space Seed to get people ready for Wrath of Khan.
I remember as a kid when I was like 4 in 1977 or whatever. WPAX 6 p.m. to like 9 p.m. Star Trek every episodes every Saturday. Yep. Then Sunday night at 11 there was Star Trek. Then during the weekday I think at 7 p.m. was a Star Trek episode. I've probably seen every Star Trek TOS episode like 6 or 7 times by the time 1980 happened.
Undiscovered Country. I'm not a big fan of Undiscovered Country.
I love that. Undiscovered and Wrath of Khan are my 2 favorites.
Really? I know Nicholas Meyer directed it. It just never grabbed me. I like it better than and I don't understand this,
and
Jay. What in the fuck? Did you say Star Trek 5 is well written? Are you high? Have you been drinking? Have you been hitting the Romulan ale, my friend?
Been throwing out
Undiscovered Country has Shakespeare quotes, and Wrath of Khan has Moby Dick quotes.
And everybody likes the dick.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to move on past this topic. Especially I think movies. It's clear Star Trek definitely beats Star Wars.
My last grab, I will grapple thee.
Crazy.
So now we're going to go. I don't think it's well written either. The whole, you know what, Jay? If it were an episode, it would have been an all right episode. It has a 2-hour feature. I didn't. I hated it in the theater when I saw it for the first time, back in the day, and I don't feel better about it now. I think I probably feel worse. The whole beginning of the movie in Yosemite is some of the worst cinema in the history of cinema. And I you can argue that's what the point of this is to argue, but I 3 and 4 dog shit. No.
What 3 and 4? Star Wars or Star Trek?
You are high.
Yeah,
I can't.
A lot of people don't like
that
3 because they pointlessly killed Kirk's son. That is the big flaw of Star Trek 3. There was no reason to kill Kirk's son in that movie. Not at all.
No. But the beginning of the film with Kirk talking to Sarek that's also a very emotionally punch fucking scene. That is hard. When they do the thing and then he pulls back and he's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know." It was that was another very
Goodwin does have a point because 3 just undoes all of Wrath of Khan. So it's like you take the stakes away. Right. Comic book movies are like notorious for doing this. Like they're dead, but they're not dead. It was like
I don't know that I agree with that.
Have that dramatic scene and then they take it away from you. It takes the gravity.
Well, no, but they do trade Spock for Kirk's son. I mean, I don't like the trade-off, but Kirk's son gets one back in terms of Spock coming back alive. But he loses one in terms of his son being murdered. So it's like.
But the emotional loss of his son wasn't, quite honestly, it wasn't that big a deal to me. Although Kirk falling back in the chair, that was nice. For Kirk, it was. But for the viewer, it didn't have the same impact as losing Spock. This is funny that we're talking about Star Trek 6. Spock brain rapes the second Sex in the City chick. True. That was unpleasant to watch. But
I will say, and I think I can, as a debate, since Star Wars was more set in 3s, by far and away the best trilogy of all time is Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's another fight, but I would agree with that.
There's a fight there to be had.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to our next topic because clearly we can spend
quite a while on this.
Yeah.
Indeed.
On any of these, actually.
For God's sake. Here we go.
Ooh,
here we go. Versus. Oh, God damn it. No. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, boy.
There we go. Now I pause. DC versus Marvel.
Are we talking movies or are we talking comics?
Right. Well, what are we talking here? What's the great
characters?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
The movies and the comics, I mean, they are not tied together. Let's call it the comic book universe. But this can include all of
the
it.
Crossovers and everything.
I mean, I've always looked at
what do you mean? Not like Marvel DC crossovers; those don't count. But the the general DC universe and the Marvel.
I've always been a DC guy. I mean, I read Spider-Man, but I have I'm not just a Batman fan. If anything, I'm actually more of a Superman fan than I am a Batman fan.
Yeah.
But it's just I just happen to know a plethora about Batman. But I like DC more.
Which every Saturday, Cavecast, you can get a what's the term you use? A deep dive into the lore of
an educational look.
Yes, right. There we go.
An academic approach, if you will.
There it is. The academic approach.
Although it will not be this Saturday because it's Mrs. Three Pete's birthday, and her one is that I don't have my ass glued behind the computer. So
okay, you're a better fucking husband than I am, Sammy. Just fucking say
Hey, DC's timeline has been a mess from the jump. Marvel hasn't been much better, but it is slightly more tidy on the timeline stuff. But they both had to restart, and they're both garbage, like going into the wokeness now. But I would say DC
if we
has
look at
more
the classic
interesting
era,
characters.
the gold and silver age of comics, though.
Right.
But I would argue that
I mean,
the
if
Bronze Age in DC is better than anything. Like,
Agreed.
it really had it cleaned up after the first Crisis event, like Crisis on Infinite Earths. They really
then they kept going.
Yeah,
no, 1980s Marvel.
Yeah, now they do it. Now they do it like every 5 years.
Right.
It's like we get that you want to like, clean shop, but like make up your mind.
I would put 1980s Marvel as the best of comic of anything all time.
I mean,
Marvel like a machine.
Yeah, you got Claremont's run on X-Men. I mean,
Claremont,
you got Miller doing Daredevil. I mean, there's some the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
The 80s had some pretty epic run, but keep in mind you also have at the same time you have Alan Moore doing Swamp Thing.
I got one.
Batman
who's the
going
trilogy
back
of
to
DC?
like his roots.
Or who's the Trinity of DC?
Superman,
Wonder Woman.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's the Trinity of Marvel?
Cap, Thor.
They don't technically really have
They
one.
don't have one.
No. Spider-Man has
answer to
always
that
been the
is it
flagship
depends.
character.
Mind you,
Right.
No, I would say
Trinity thing. I hate saying this. It was that's a very early wokeification thing because they wanted to make Wonder Woman co-equal to Superman and Batman. It's really Superman and Batman up until the 80s.
Well,
then the whole Trinity thing became.
now I would say this. Now both have their like gods among men. Both have the ground level, the street level heroes. I look at the bad guys, and for me, DC has the better bad guys. Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Doctor Doom's pretty good.
I'm not
Except
saying
for all the time you slipped on the banana peel.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
I'm partial to any.
Those were
I'm
Doom
not saying
bots.
I'm partial to any one in particular. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
I think-
Bruce, I disagree with that. Marvel is not too huge to have 3 central characters. It's just those ones were just the old school characters. They kind of just stood the test of time. The Marvel universe is just as big as DC.
I would say, Sammy. So for me, this is a take. I think DC is going to sound a little weird. I think DC has better individual characters. I think Marvel has their teams are their better characters.
I agree.
The X-Men, the Fantastic Four.
I could see that.
Though I mean, they're not individual characters, but as a conglomerate, they are better than. They're not better than the individual DC characters, though. That's kind of the head-to-head. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, but Green Lantern also great individual characters. They're easy to pick out of the lineup, whereas Marvel, it is more the team setting. The team setting is what is the winner for them. Am I wrong? Except for Spider-Man. Spider-Man is an anomaly. He is definitely on his own. Except for Miles Morales, he is Miles Morales.
Right.
But
like I said, Bush, you're saying Fantastic Four, X-Men, Avengers. There's counterpoints to DC, to every one of those in DC. You can have
Teen
like
Titans,
the
Justice
Outsiders, the Suicide Squad, and the Justice League. They have teams. It's just Marvel has better teams.
Right.
But DC better animation.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I don't even think that's close.
DC's not afraid to kind of get their hands a little bit more dirty with certain things. I mean, don't get me wrong. Marvel's covered some gritty topics, but DC has definitely gone into the murk.
The more darker tone of DC.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, I do as well. Well, it's funny that my favorite Marvel comics are the ones that are outside the regular universe. The Ultimates 1 and 2. For me, that is absolutely top shelf stuff. And I know that's not the regular Marvel universe, but I fucking love those books. I like those versions of the characters.
Yeah.
And again, so it is what it is. Whereas in DC, Batman, Superman, who are easily I'm a huge Batman, Superman fan, but I also am a big Green Lantern fan. I love
I'm a big Green
Lantern.
Lantern guy too.
The whole story of how
that's why I bought my fridge.
His death, his return, the Parallax story, Zero, all that. Their story arcs were fucking impressive.
Yeah, they are. I just bought the Kyle Rayner Omnibus 1, and like I just love. I loved that era in comics, and by the way, that's like how you do a legacy character updated, correct, right? Where it was like you turn the mythos on its head, and you didn't just kind of Hal Jordan. They didn't make Hal Jordan like some wimp who just kind of like goes into the corner and sits in his cup chair. They made him a badass. They made him a tank. So it's not like this Miles Morales. Oh, let's both be Spider-Man. It was, and you know what? You could do that with Green Lantern because it's a core. There's a shit ton of Green Lantern.
Yeah. I don't like this whole passing on the mantle thing. And
I don't like
especially with things like Thor. That's literally the dude's name. You aren't Thor, bitch.
Yeah,
no,
right. But
I think Marvel has been far worse at that shit than DC has.
Agreed.
They made the female Thor thing, which no one fucking liked. They made Miles Morales, who's a fairly popular character amongst the population, I suppose. Yeah. Fucking Ironheart. Fuck you, Ironheart.
Yeah.
They made Moon Knight a pansy.
In the comic books, they did it. When Cap died, they actually worked. They did it properly there, though. Bucky became Captain America,
right?
Sort of, but it made sense. It made sense.
Yeah.
But then that was an unpopular storyline. Then when Sam took it on, no one liked it because he was Falcon.
Right.
Bucky was always Bucky, even when he was Winter Soldier. He's still Bucky.
No,
and he was Cap's partner.
Yeah. There was a more interesting argument in Captain or not Winter Soldier or Falcon and Winter Soldier. They should have been debating who deserves the shield, and neither of them should have wanted it. Neither of them, both of them should know that they could never stand the way that Steve Rogers did. Like that's just that would have been a better story. Instead, like we got Falcon's family running like the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. And,
oh my God.
And
again,
then,
Marvel TV, not good.
Bucky trying to like date, and we're like, what the fuck
we
is
can't
that?
get a loan for our boat because racism.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was fucking. That was.
That's when I checked out. I was like, okay, whatever.
Right.
Well, I mean, if we look at the TV adaptations, we're not even going to jump into the movies yet. TV adaptations, DC had such a great run, starting with Batman the Animated Series.
Well, I mean,
Marvel had the Avengers,
X-Men.
the World's
No,
that's an X-Men 97. No.
Well, X-Men 92, the same year Batman the Animated Series came out. This is one of the best years of animation. But I think
Spider-Man.
I think where DC excelled is there were so many different offshoots of the X-Men and so many different the voices going on, where Warner Brothers, under the direction of Andrea Romano, the casting of the voice actors was they set the bar. I mean, as far as iconic characters.
Yeah.
Well, and they were all interconnected. Batman the Animated Series to the rest of the couple other add-on Batman stuff, but then then Superman, then the Superman Adventures, which of course led to Justice League, JLU. That was a long run of television. That was a very long run.
Well, and even then,
it was all
over a decade.
And even then, the voices who were cast in those TV series also got cast in their animated films,
which were fucking so good until recently.
Yes,
and then they everything shit the bed. Basically, as soon as Bruce Timm and Andrea Romano left the team, it became very random. Like Marvel has had, they had some good shows, but none of them had the impact. Even the X-Men show did not have the impact that the Batman and up through Justice League Unlimited had.
Correct.
My kids remember that. I watched Batman animated series when I was like 18 or 19.
Yeah.
My kids were watching JLU when they were little. That was the story arc stretched that fucking far.
Right.
The Marvel cartoons, they were fine. They were, they were entertaining, but they weren't connected to anything. They were just kind of a loose base thing that got vomited out by Marvel, and it didn't have the impact. They put out a couple of okay animated features, but they were never as good as the DC.
I mean the Marvel like superhero hour that came out in the 90s that had like Fantastic Four and Iron Man and the Avengers. Like even Spider-Man, just the quality of animation wasn't on par. Like Spider-Man the animated series was good. X-Men 97 was good.
X-Men 97 was not that good. I went back and watched it not that long ago. Evolution is way better.
I agree that I like Evolution's better.
Evolution I liked.
Yeah. And then let's talk about the live action stuff though. So you have now, and you guys talk. Arrowverse.
There's that. But I mean, if we're talking live action, cinematically, Marvel phases 1, 2, and 3 of is
no, not the movies though, Joe. We're not doing movies yet. We're just talking.
Okay.
Talking TV series like Lois and Clark.
I love Lois and Clark.
Lois and Clark.
I love that show.
Smallville. I mean, there's been more DC
what did Marvel have to even compete with that?
Marvel had the Incredible Hulk, the Bill Bixby Incredible Hulk. Now that was an interesting show. I don't think a modern audience would like that show, though. I don't think a modern audience would like it at all. Spider-Man.
They had Legion.
Fun. It didn't last very long, though. It lasted like what, a season?
No, they had Legion that didn't last very long either. They had
no one even remembers that.
Generation X.
All those were bad though.
Yeah.
Generation X. They had
not even to mention all the modern era stuff. The Disney Marvel shows, they are all fucking bad.
Yeah,
there is not.
I will say though, they did have the Netflix Daredevil.
Yeah.
Netflix Daredevil was fucking awesome.
Okay,
actually,
that was even fucking better. People shit on Iron Fist. I thought Iron Fist was fine.
I thought it was fine.
The first 2 seasons of
he should have been more powerful.
Jessica Jones should have been.
Yeah, the first 2 seasons.
I like Jessica Jones as well. I thought Jessica Jones was great.
The third season got a little fucking preachy.
Yeah. Well, then what? Defenders
was fine.
Terrible.
Luke Cage was cool.
I hated Defenders. Yeah. Luke Cage was okay.
But excuse me. Easily though, Daredevil seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I like 3.
But that gets canceled out by Echo.
Fucking. Then there's Echo. See, but it does.
Yeah.
Marvel's. I don't think anybody. I think DC has had better shows.
Yep.
More popular shows.
Now, I will say this. Higher quality. This might be an unpopular opinion here because I know everyone hates James Gunn now, but James Gunn's Christmas special, Guardians of the Galaxy, was phenomenal.
Absolutely. I love it. I did, but that's Guardians of the Galaxy. That is James Gunn's swim lane. He is really good in that swim lane. As soon as he wanders out of that lane and someone else's lane, Superman, I'm talking to you, it doesn't work so well. Yeah. But in Guardians, he's a fucking god. He's great. I thought the Kevin Bacon stuff, it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was I got emotional on that because it brought back the feeling of those old Christmas specials and just the way it was. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. So but that's more of an anomaly though, because that's not like that's a one-off, right?
She-Hulk, Echo, Kate Bishop.
Dude, even Agents of Shield wasn't that good. It never impressed me.
It never because it wasn't Agents of Shield. That was the problem.
I watched Agent Carter because the actress is hot. Like
she's fair. Of Marvel Universe.
As much as Hawkeye the series was bad, there were some good parts to it. I mean Haley Steinfeld can act her ass off. She is very good. There were some very heart-warming scenes with Jeremy when one in particular where Hawkeye has his hearing aid crushed and his son is on the phone and he can't hear his son, and just the way Jeremy's acting and the non-verbalness, and I'm just like, oh, that hurt. So there were some good elements. It was just a very poorly done show.
Right? Oh well, as a Marvel, the Disney Marvel overall, Disney Plus was not. It's not good.
No, it's not.
No one should watch them. No one should watch any of them. Because they all rip at the heart of what we loved about the Infinity War saga. They rip the guts out of that. But I do want to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
The one that, for me, that went the furthest, that pretty much just flipped the fans off, was She-Hulk.
Well, Loki.
Fuck She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
No, She-Hulk
She-Hulk
directly talked to the camera at the audience.
And she broke the
bird off.
And
well,
guys, I would be remiss if I didn't mention, I know we already covered animation, but let's not forget the fucking Superman Fleischer cartoons.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was even before, that's like before. And the animation in those, my God, that is some cinema level shit.
I will say this about the D plus Marvel. The show that really just derailed the entire thing, and I know some folks loved it, is Loki. The first season of Loki just derailed everything.
TSA. Or whatever it's called.
Because of the so-called the sacred timeline, where you basically just said in episode 1, Tony Stark's entire character arc.
Good night, Goat. Good luck with your short.
Good night, Goat.
Meant absolutely nothing because it was always going to happen. It was always going to be at that moment. It was always going to be Tony. So it's just a random moment instead of what we saw in Iron Man 2 Endgame. This entire growth of this character is done like this. No,
that time management agency, whatever it's called, I fucking hate that concept so much. It's hard for me to articulate how much I fucking hate that concept.
Oh, dude, when they had the Infinity Stones in like a whole drawer full of them, I just got up and walked away. I was so pissed off.
Yeah,
and then Roman made us watch Secret Invasion.
I did.
I missed out on that.
Boy, was that bad.
Yeah, thanks.
Secret Invasion was so terrible.
I still have nightmares of that.
The only good thing from Loki
that I missed that
was Old Man Loki.
No.
Oh, I was going to say Old Man and Alligator Loki were.
But what about how they pulled the rug out in WandaVision? Come on now. It started out so good and then turned into nonsense.
WandaVision, the first 5 episodes, I thought, okay, this is. I thought creatively was quite good. You're taking decades of TV and doing an homage to a decade of TV per episode. I enjoyed that. It's then when everything got unraveled, it's like, oh.
They have no idea what you sacrificed for them. Get the fuck out of here. Right.
Oh you belong on the raft.
Right.
You belong on the raft.
Yeah.
We haven't even touched the films yet. We haven't even touched the films. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Jacob. Yes.
Yeah. I think I stand in a different aisle than you guys do with the Marvel movies.
I would say I like the Infinity Saga better than any of the DC movies as a body of work. I
didn't.
I do. And you guys know how I feel about this. I think Christopher Reeve was a great Superman, but I don't like those Superman movies.
Yeah, they're
Wait, whoa.
Yeah,
man, they're cheesy.
Whoa.
I know,
Time
I don't
travel, the
like
first
them.
one.
I
Come on.
hate
Come
Lex
on.
Luthor and Otis.
Oh God!
Come on, don't you want to watch a whole movie with Richard Pryor? Come on.
You just
Superman
hate
the
Otis
movie is the greatest comic book movie of all time.
No.
It was the top 25 movies of all time.
Sir,
No.
okay,
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Roman is just upset because where he lives now would fall smack dab in the middle of Otisburg.
Yeah.
Fuck Otisburg, man.
Where Roman lives now was knocked into the ocean, remember?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I think where you live, Joker, might be Otisburg.
But he could just fly around the Earth really fast and turn back time.
Okay,
Stupid.
yes,
Stupid
and-
plot.
yes,
That was
Plot
ridiculous.
device.
He didn't
Yes.
turn back time. He went back in time.
and if you
Just
gave
saying.
me a
Time
week,
travel.
and if you gave me a week, I still could not give enough reasons why that's a bad
Yeah.
idea.
It is a perfect adaptation of Superman of the time, who regularly time traveled, regularly did crazy stuff like that. Plus, Christopher Reeve is iconically Superman. Okay,
Christopher Reeve, correct.
you know,
Yeah.
I would have
that,
given
yeah.
money for a Christopher Lee
Hackman-
Superman Joker.
captured the
Superman
sort
4
of
might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
What was that?
Superman 4.
Oh,
Oh,
Christopher Reeve.
and yet they remade it into a movie called Superman Doomsday.
Yeah.
For Batman, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they did.
It's bad. But then again, I mean,
Batman 89, I'm not a fan of.
Well,
I don't think the DC movies. I like Superman 2. I can watch Superman 2 and I'm okay with
Yeah.
it.
Superman
That's-
2's
that
one
is
where he's
my-
flicking peanuts and fought himself, right?
No, that's
Superman
Superman
Zod.
3.
Was that
That's
3?
Superman
Okay.
That was
3,
three.
yeah.
Oh, that's Zod.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
General
Yeah,
Zod and the hot chick.
Oh, I
and
love that
the-
movie.
Now there
Big new
are
guy.
two versions of Superman too.
Right.
Most of
Yes.
us prefer
Yeah,
the Donald
Donner
Trump
cut
version
is obviously the one to watch.
that gets
That's
rid
the
of
one
all
where
that
he shot the
stupid.
fruit roll up out of his chest, right?
Yeah, the one that that's the Lester
Yes.
cut all that stupid like
Right.
kitty humor. You
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
Um,
No, I'm with
Yeah, no, the Donner
we
cut
all
is
know
definitely.
Superman 3 sucked and Superman 4 was bad. We get that, right? But
Right.
you can't take away from
Okay,
Superman
but
1.
Superman 4 is a fucking
Superman 1 was
film.
good.
Okay, it was gonna
But
be
not
bad.
It was just a bad idea. And as far as
There was no part of that was good.
And as far as the Batman
Yeah.
films go, I mean, Batman '89, it was something new that we hadn't seen. Batman
I'm
Returns.
grateful for it because without that, we don't get the rest of.
Now,
Right.
We don't get the
Batman
animated stuff.
Returns-
None of that
Don't
stuff.
get
happens.
Bale Batman that I
Yeah.
liked a lot better.
now, the Batman
Oh, true.
Now Returns was a great holiday film, and I will still say that to
Yeah.
the
Lots
today.
of murder and nose biting.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's when
And
it's
then
when
we got Bat Nipples.
it's when Joel Schumacher took over so they could make Happy Meal Batman
Right.
for
Right.
friendly toys.
Yeah.
That went
With-
off the rails.
with
Yeah.
bat nipples.
Right.
Oh,
You know,
fuck.
Well, I mean, Val Kilmer
anything
Batman
past-
wasn't great, man.
He
let's
was
not
I will
act
say this
Yeah.
in retrospect. I mean, if you watch like what is it? Which one was Batman and Robin? The third one or the fourth one?
The fourth one.
The fourth one. I
If,
think.
if you watch Batman and Robin, then watch the third one again. The third one gets a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It actually
Fair.
does.
That's fair.
I did like the Chris Nolan Batman movies a lot better. I enjoyed
Yeah,
those.
Me too. Me too.
Except
I
the
know
third
the
one.
third
one
different
was
third
movies.
one
Third
was a
one
little.
was a mess.
Yeah, the third one was
one.
nice. But the
And, you know,
first two were
I
great.
still like it better, though. I still like it better.
Well, and
it's
not-
different because it's grounded
to-
Hey,
in the real
if I
world.
had to choose
not to
Batman
say-
and Robin or The Dark
Yeah.
Knight Returns or Rises, I'm watching The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
not to
Yes.
point out
I need
any
to hear that.
facts, not to point out any facts, but there's only been one comic book character whose portrayal has won an Oscar twice. I'm just saying here.
And I loved Heath Ledger's Joker.
True.
And
Yeah.
again, it's a slightly different take on the character because it is supposed to be
Yeah.
more grounded in the real
Yeah,
world.
I
And
just
I'm
think-
fine with that. And I know that's not everybody. Some people prefer
I'm
the
gonna make this
fantasy
pencil
version of
disappear.
it.
And what I don't
I
like about
love
Joker-
those movies.
The
And
Joker in
many of you are
movie-
going to hate me for saying this, but I also like Man of Steel way better than than Superman.
I have said this over and over and over again. Man of Steel is a good superhero film. It's a terrible Superman film.
Agreed. 100% agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
Also, Man of Steel is fine as a standalone movie. It had no basis setting off an entire universe. It was
Agreed.
like it
The thing that
explained nothing.
loses
It was like
Well, no,
where
that's Christopher Nolan's fault.
The
Okay.
thing where I
So what was
Man of
supposed
Steel
to
loses
happen?
me.
Oh, so people don't might not know this, but I'll do it briefly. When Marvel did their early universe and DC wanted it, they went to Nolan and his team and said, "You got these 2 good Batman films. Why don't you spearhead our shared universe?" And Nolan was on board with that originally, right? Then, so Man of Steel is being made. The original draft of it.
Initially, they wanted to end it with Superman.
Yeah. So when
They just played it as dead nuts real as possible, and then they were going to have an alien come out of the sky that could shoot lasers out of his eye.
Yeah.
Hey, Martian Manhunter's a badass.
terrible idea.
Hey, let Matt go.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, it's real simple. Like once Nolan, for some reason, he decided he did the original version of Man of Steel. Remember when Bruce was wandering the world at the end of the 3rd movie? He was supposed to encounter Clark and befriend him.
Yeah.
And then when for some reason Nolan decided he didn't want to do it, so he and Bell backed out of it. And then for some reason Zack Snyder inherited the whole shebang. Why? I don't know, because Zack Snyder, except for one movie, is a horrible filmmaker. And we got to the Snyderverse, which honestly I don't want to. That's a whole other conversation, but that's how Man of Steel happened the way it was. You know.
But Jacob had a point too. What were you trying to say, bro?
Well,
I'm sorry, Jacob. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's the part where I lose it is when Superman and Lois are making out over the city of millions of dead people.
Right.
It's like, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah.
You've never done that, Jacob? You are innocent.
No.
Well, everybody knows that if Lois Lane and Superman are flying around, Lois Lane has to be telling us a poem.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
There was
I hate that scene too. I hate that fucking scene from the original one
Well,
too.
I mean, there's some bad stuff in the old Superman.
I know it's a beloved film, and I know that my take on it is certainly not the popular. I also hate E.T. So
no, it's a hot chick with a zit. You know, you got to see it.
Yeah.
You know,
do you remember how in the Avengers they were saving all the people while they fought the villains? There was an animated thing, a spoof, where Superman came to help them, and the Avengers were like, "No, we actually have to save the people in our movie."
right.
Yeah.
So as far as the films go, I mean, from Iron Man to Endgame. Now, not all of them are of equal caliber, and some of them, I'm talking to you, Captain Marvel and Ant-Man, are not great. But you had so many good movies and exceptional movies. I think Winter Soldier is just absolute
awesome.
top fucking tier.
Yeah,
but Iron Man, the first Iron Man film was really fucking good.
Yeah.
The first Captain America.
Captain America,
Yeah, dude, Captain
the first
America.
Avenger is a great fucking movie. It's underrated. In fact, it's a great fucking movie.
I think you're hitting on something right there. And that's the difference between DC and Marvel when it comes to the movies. Marvel took their time. They made origin stories. They introduced everybody on their own terms. And DC
wanted to
speed
catch up
runs
too
it all
fast.
by showing us like emails.
Instead of ignoring Marvel and taking their time, they wanted to hurry up and catch up with them.
Yep.
They
They
fast
tried to
tracked
go
it.
head to head, and they lost hard.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Now,
Justice League, the theatrical release is absolutely an unwatchable movie.
it's garbage.
The Snyder cut
It's so bad.
it is better. It's also
better.
72 hours long. You need to commit
Right.
like 3 days full to
Right.
watch it, but it is a better movie.
Now, I will say this, since we're talking the movies now, phases 1, 2, and 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is arguably one of the best stories that's ever been told. I mean, this was a
It's
huge,
beautiful.
this was a huge experiment
Mhm.
of
Yeah, and it's ruined everything since.
of telling serialized movies with
Mhm.
one story plot going through all the films. I mean, even Now, I would say, with as far as the franchises in between, that the Cap series of films, the first 3, are arguably the best.
I have a counterpoint. I disagree. Ooh. I think that Marvel, by finishing the Infinity Saga, shot themselves in the head. Okay. What they should have done was taken their time, like they were doing when they were successful and still making good movies, and wait until they get all the rights, and then they could have introduced all the correct people and told the actual Infinity Saga story instead of that bullshit that they ended up with on screen.
You know what? I will say that as much as I might agree with that, Infinity War was one of the best Marvel films ever.
Oh, Infinity, yeah, not so much Endgame.
Yeah,
Endgame
no,
was there's a lot going on there. The more you watch Endgame, the worse it gets. But it's still it closed everything out, not
emotionally
necessarily in the best way.
Emotionally, it was a very
satisfying
film. Yes.
Now Dempsey, what I would argue though is I think closing at Endgame was good. Where did we lose Matt again?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was worried that I'm hallucinating. I would argue that was a good closing point. Stop. And then they didn't give themselves enough time to recalibrate. They tried and they fucked up so bad with phase 4 and phase 5 that they have to go. Let me bring Matt back in. Right. They have to go back to the original stuff
and this is why
cannibalize that course.
But how are you going to end that saga without even introducing Lady Death?
It wasn't a tit for tat from the comics. I mean,
that was the main motivation of the whole thing. That was it.
There's a huge Thanos problem,
right?
Which one you could have done? Thanos would have been a global threat without the Infinity Gauntlet. You could have did that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
and did more time because every movie they would introduce an Infinity Stone and then all of a sudden he just gets them all. You could have did the Thanos quest where he's gathering all of these stones.
Yes.
So you get a good idea for what they do. And then the problem is you kill off Thanos, but you're still bringing in Pit Patrol and what's his face?
Warlock.
Adam Warlock. Meanwhile, for a character that you killed off, you brought in Star Fox. That's Thanos' brother.
Right.
Dax the Destroyer, he has universal, he has cosmic awareness, but only to knowing where Thanos is at all time. He was designed to destroy Thanos. Okay, and then you're bringing in all these characters, and you killed them. Yeah, that's Drax.
Yeah.
So you could have had that global event where they fight him, and then you don't even have to introduce Mistress Death. I think you should. Oh, they introduced fucking Mistress Death in what's her face? Agatha Harkness. So it's why are you doing
that would have been perfect.
I never even
he comes with his army. They defeat him. And then later on he comes back with the Infinity Gun and blindsides him.
I mean, even in the Avengers film, his herald said to go against the forces of Earth is to court death. And then you see Thanos and he smiles. He's like, "Oh, I like this."
And then doesn't go anywhere.
But it makes more sense, just like what Jacob said. So first, the Chitauri invade with Loki, right?
Correct.
Then it would make more sense that he would come back with another army by himself. So when he loses again, he goes, "Oh, I need something. I need the Infinity Stones." And then you can introduce a different villain and still have Thanos in the background gathering these stones and see what's going on. You could have did this for 6 phases and you wouldn't be running into this problem. And that would be nice. Team where it's all fucking side.
Right. Here's the problem with that, guys. From the 3rd phase forward, that's when the woke stuff started destroying these movies.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
We lucked out and got halfway decent movies through the 3rd phase for the most part. But the reality is, if no matter what, having rights or not, phase by phase, the woke, further down the pit of wokeness, we would have had Thanos being pink with a skirt by the phase 6 if they did that.
Right. The way you're probably not wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
You're probably
So
not
better to
wrong.
get
He's
out of the
definitely
way.
better than Thanos.
There was, but because even then, look at the characters, like the legacy characters that stuck around. They cucked Thor. I mean, they turned the Incredible Hulk into like the biggest soy boy, retard, and that's probably because of the retard playing him. But
right.
I mean, thank God they got rid of Steve Rogers, so you didn't have to watch
exactly.
that character.
They will get rid of their two of their biggest fucking players.
But he's back though.
Tony Stark and Captain America.
Yeah, both are back.
That left a gaping fucking hole in the team.
Yeah.
And Black Widow, quite honestly. I mean, there was a decision.
At the end of this, they better reboot everything and recast everyone because everyone's far too old to be playing these roles.
Correct.
No, and that's true.
Let me make a request. Could they please do Demon in a Bottle, please?
Oh, they're never. They will. I doubt they will ever.
They kind of alluded
Disney's
to it in Iron Man 2.
Right.
A little bit, yeah. Not again, definitely not a tit for tat kind of thing.
Right.
But okay, so let's move on past this topic. But this is my take coming out of this. Marvel Cinematic Universe definitely stronger
Big
than
screen,
the
yes.
DC by a long shot.
DC
The
small
TV
screen
universe, TV DC definitely wins for animation and even its short run of series by a long shot.
Yeah.
Books, is a bit more balanced, I guess. That's a harder fight to have.
Yeah,
coming into that, but for me, and again, it comes down to individuals versus teams.
Yeah,
between DC and Marvel.
Some of the teams in Marvel are so good. They
and
really
they are.
are.
Yeah. In DC, you do have teams, but it's not the same.
Well, my favorite stuff from DC is individuals.
Yeah, same for me. See, or the Superman, Batman stuff. Batman stuff. Also,
Green Lanterns too, man. Don't forget the Green Lanterns. But they had the big overall ones too. They had some really good Endgame stuff, like Blackest Night. Was really top.
I also really like the original run of the Teen Titans animated series.
Yeah. That was hilarious. I love that show. A great theme song.
Yeah. Now my kids love Teen Titans Go, so that kind of has a special place in my heart. No, that's a funny show.
It sucks.
It's a little kid show.
It sucks.
Lord,
thanks to everyone hanging out with us over Teen Titans movie or a show that was good.
And on YouTube tonight, let your friends know that we are still on and we are still having some spirited discussions about these topics. Our next one is going to be, I think, I don't know how this is going to go. I'm kind of curious. This is Kirk versus Picard.
Kirk.
Easy.
Do we all agree it's Kirk?
It's Riker.
Yeah,
it's Riker.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, Kirk was a man's man. I mean, that boy got around. I'm just saying. You got to appreciate his international.
You know how much I love. Sorry. Go ahead.
Picard was a dork. Kirk is sweet. Like Kirk.
You know how much I like DS9 and Cisco as a captain. Still, Kirk beats Cisco.
Yeah.
Kirk didn't need a clearance to do his fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Kirk had like swagger. Don't get me wrong, I love Picard. I find him interesting, but it was like
he's more of an ambassador.
Kirk is just swag, baby.
Right?
Yeah.
Kirk's got all the leads. For me, that like complete package. Yeah. As far as he can do it all. Whereas you're right, Picard is more diplomat. He's a good captain.
Right.
But he is far more aloof than Kirk is.
Yeah.
Right. He's by the book and everything. It was like, Kirk plans his ways out there. He thinks outside the box. He finds a way to win. Yeah, Picard is all procedure. And like I said, Kirk got like space chlamydia. You know what I mean? That guy everywhere.
No.
You know, Sammy, it's just
No, Sammy.
It's all the
It's
applause.
The cure for space chlamydia. He's got to spray it around.
it is he is just doing his part for intergalactic relations.
Yeah, he's going where no man has gone before.
Yes.
Thanks to Kirk, the human race will never go extinct.
That's right.
Yes.
True.
And Michael Myers.
Hey, the reason I drink Earl Grey is because of Picard. But
yeah.
still, Kirk. It's just he's the best.
Which takes nothing away from Picard. Just
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
They have very different leadership styles.
I mean, I think a Picard episode that had pretty much everyone on the edge of their seat. I am Locutus of Borg.
Oh,
you
that
will
was
now
an
service. You will now service us, Mr. Worf. Fire. That had everyone like, oh my god, for an entire summer.
The best of both worlds. Actually, part 1 and part 2, but the ending of part 1 of the best of both worlds was that was like a fucking gong ringing.
And
yes,
and you were like,
another
and you're like,
TNG
fuck.
Drumhead.
It's like Tinker
the Drumhead TNG episode.
It's like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy versus James Bond. You know, like this is, you know, like
that's excellent. That's an excellent.
That's a good.
Well, to be fair, Picard's going to lose points because of Wesley and Oprah Winfrey. So, just saying.
and Q.
I liked Q.
Garden,
no,
I need
no,
the
it was
rest of
Whoopi
you
Goldberg.
and the girls from the View to get up here right
joking.
now.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg.
It was a joke.
Whoopi Goldberg and Q flashing their gang signs at each other.
It was funny.
I know people crap on Whoopi because of our modern wokeness and all, but she was a decent actress and comedian back in the day.
I
like to
Ted Danson wear blackface.
Yeah. For Picard, remember Darmok?
Forgets that.
Darmok in July at Tanagra. I watched that scene, scenes from that episode probably every 2 or 3 months.
I just like the fact that in the Picard Enterprise crew, let's see, we got Deanna Troi, catsuit, skin tight catsuit, Dr. Crusher, unrevealing lab coat. Here you go.
Yeah, I mean, even the AI knows that Kirk's about to beat the fuck out of Picard. Look at Picard.
Right. And Picard wasn't even in his own show. That was a Picard bot.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such an unfortunate. Well, to say missed opportunity, I think is understating.
Yeah,
but
and continuity breaking as well.
Picard,
yeah.
What was that, Matt?
And continuity breaking as well. Do you remember in the Star Trek First Contact, it was taking forever to get Data hooked up to the collective? In like 7 seconds, Robo Picard hooked up to the collective.
I'm in the collective. I did like season 3 of Picard, though. I did. It just as an entertaining show. I thought I liked it. I didn't watch season 2 or season 1 or 2 because it was those were known to be horrible. But
the Borg
everybody was pretty much giving season 3 some pretty decent props, so I watched it and I did enjoy it.
T-break.
There was a lot of weirdness happening in Picard season 3. I watched it with Nerdporial, and there was a lot of weird stuff happening in that. Yeah. I did like that they brought back.
Watch the earlier ones. It was like I don't know what the fuck that is, but I was okay with that. I just kind of took it as it went. But I did like getting the team back together, bringing characters like Ro back,
copying Star Trek, killing Ro.
It was a nice closure. I guess it was a better closure.
They brought her back. They brought her back and killed her off.
Yeah.
They did the Millennium Falcon run on the Death Star with the Borg cube thing.
Yeah.
And I will say in the Picard series, Data did get to bang Tasha Yar, so I mean, it can't be all bad.
Well, everybody banged Tasha Yar. The black thing at the end did too, apparently.
Just saying.
I'd say this one was pretty open and closed, though.
Yeah, this wasn't much of a fight. I was really expecting a lot more.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, like you said, yeah, they're both good captains. They're just both very different captains, but everybody here definitely prefers Kirk.
It looks like
there are
they're
people out there who
dancing,
prefer
actually.
Picard. I don't know who they are. Apparently,
Are they doing
no
the
one
tango?
on this team?
It looks like they're doing the tango in the image.
Hey,
Yeah, but
Picard
Kirk can
getting
kill
his
us.
ass kicked. Tango.
Yeah, Kirk is
I
leading.
lead.
Kirk is leading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc, you're stepping on my foot, you asshole.
Yeah.
All right.
Make
Well,
it
that
so.
was a shorter
Shine
argument
them
than I'd hoped
now.
for, so I feel kind of bad. I mean, we could throw the other captains in the mix. Do you guys like any other captain better than Kirk?
No.
No.
You guys are fucking useless. God damn
I'm
it.
telling you, it's Riker.
Kirk versus Cisco. Then you might. Then that's a little more.
Well,
I mean,
I don't like Ben Sisko. I know many of you love that show and love Ben Sisko. I just never liked Ben Sisko.
Roman.
What? Yes,
I like
Jacob.
Cisco more than I like the show.
There.
Avery Brooks is a really good actor.
I like Archer. I like Captain Archer better than I like Cisco. I like Janeway better than I like Cisco.
I like
Stop
the
it,
show.
Jacob.
Wow.
Stop it. Stop it. No,
You know,
I love
I the only problem with the project, the horrific writing.
Kirk, Cisco, Picard, Archer, then Janeway.
Janeway, Janeway was annoying, but I like her better than.
You like 7 of 9. Stop it.
Look, I like what I like.
I mean,
I like
everybody likes 7 of 9.
Right, exactly.
There's something
All right,
something
this is,
wrong with you if you don't like 7 of 9.
And we're moving
I'm
into
just
the
saying.
final fight.
Roman,
This actually
you
worked out.
you like 7 of 9 until your face is on hers.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That would not be a good
Yeah.
pairing, I think. And this is our last one of the night, and then we'll
I think
wrap
I
up
could pull it
after
off
that.
nicely.
Well, Sam, it goes without saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Superman.
Hulk versus Superman. Who
Superman.
is stronger?
Superman.
It depends on version.
Well, Superman is as strong
Yeah,
as he needs to be in the narrative. He has literal control over narrative, where there's no upper limit to Hulk's strength, but he has to get there. Like, you can't kill him because of the Green Door now, right? But Superman will always be as strong as he needs to be to win. That's his thing.
I was going to basically say that basically in canon now, basically
what
said
is-
that the Hulk is kind of like
what's
the
that-
incarnate of God's wrath.
Was
Right.
it a
Well,
comic
the one
book
below
or-
all, right?
Or cartoon where
The
Superman
other one
just
below all, but
lets
the
all
one
his
below all
power
is like
out.
a part of the one above all.
What,
Right, exactly.
What show is that?
Jacob was saying something. What?
Well, I think there's a movie or something where Superman lets loose all his power.
Oh,
that's
that was
it
it was Superman
Unchained.
versus who were they
Oh,
called?
Marvel.
Manchester Black's group.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Elite. Superman
The
versus
Elite.
the Elite.
Yeah, that was in the
Yeah.
comic first. They did a movie that was kind of
Right.
so about it.
Yeah,
I like
but
that,
he doesn't really let it all out. He just
No.
kind of beats him up a little bit, gets a little bit rough, and scares the shit out of the dude.
Right.
Right.
Right. You know, he was teaching
The
him a
times you
lesson.
see,
Punch through reality and shit. Like the guy.
Yeah, you gotta
I
remember,
mean, if
like-
we're gonna talk like Superman 1,000,000, I mean, there's no way the Hulk can compete.
Agreed.
No.
Superman Prime 1,000,000.
Yeah, Superman Prime with the gold.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pre-Crisis Superman. That's Silver Age Superman, by the way. Or
Well, if
Or,
it's Corn Sweat,
How about
if
Cosmic
it's
Guard?
Corn Sweat Superman, the Hulk.
Yeah, definitely the Hulk's gonna win.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Ruffalo against Orange Sweat. I may take Orange Sweat. I'm just saying.
or
Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
Professor Hulk would get dominated. It's not even close.
Oh,
You
yeah.
would need
No.
World Breaker Hulk. You
Right.
would need the Immortal Hulk.
Yeah, the Immortal.
You know,
Hulk.
Savage Hulk would be able to put up a fight for a little bit, but you really got to get Bruce pissed
Right.
for him to even go toe to toe.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And Superman starts out there. Hulk would have to catch up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like we're talking like World Breaker Hulk when he's taking on Black Bolt screams, you know,
Right.
like
Right,
that
this century had to be the one.
I mean, he's really pissed at that point.
Yeah.
Well, see, the Sentry would be a better argument because the
Agreed.
Sentry can
Yeah,
manipulate radiation, so he could put out kryptonite waves
Yeah.
if he wanted to.
Yeah, but then again,
Put out red sun energy.
Golden Age Superman, while dying, punched the Anti-Monitor to death. That guy can eat universes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
no,
be
he
fair, so
sees
can
the
Void.
universe.
I mean,
This is just me. This is just me asking a general question here. But haven't we seen from animated films and some other stories that Kara has actually a higher potential than Superman does?
No.
That's
Sammy?
debatable. A lot of people, that's debatable. Some people say it's yes because she spent more time on Krypton, so she got more acclimated to that environment. Because originally, right, it was just because Krypton's gravity was just so much heavier than Earth's. That's why he could leap so far, and that's why he was so strong. It's because he was so dense. But like moving forward, that's debatable because it wouldn't really be how much time you spent on Krypton. It would be how well your body metabolizes yellow sun energy. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's
You know what I mean? So
that's what I
either
was
one
asking.
of them would be a.
well, and at a certain
But
point,
I mean, really, a lot more people assert that like Goku versus Superman is probably like a better debate. But
you still have the same.
But there's
You
so
still
many
have the same
iterations
debate
of the
there,
Hulk.
though, with the Hulk. Goku has to get to that point.
Yeah, no,
Right.
The Hulk has so many iterations. So if we take it one by one, like Savage Hulk, no,
Gets owned. He
probably
gets
not. Gray Hulk, definitely not.
yeah, no.
But like once you're getting into the upper episode, like Demonic Hulk, maybe.
Maybe.
Immortal Hulk, probably.
Immortal Hulk would be interesting.
Goes toe to toe.
Red Hulk.
Because there's no way to actually
Breaker
put him
Hulk,
down.
where it was like, yeah, I mean, where he stomps on the ground and the whole earth shakes. Like,
yeah.
You're getting there.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but then-
not. He got put
then
down
I-
by freaking Sentry, who's basically just Superman.
I'll counter World Breaker Hulk with All-Star Superman, who could punch planets into other dimensions.
Right. Yeah, like it depends on
Yeah,
what
but
type of
here-
Superman
here-
you're talking about too.
Yeah.
The one who accidentally
Here's the
sneezed
real
away all
deal,
the
though.
solar
Like
system.
I've always said, because someone posed like a Justice League versus Avengers free for all, Batman would notice that the Hulk is the biggest threat, and he would gas him and inoculate him, knock him out. That would be how that would go.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Actually,
Well, that's true.
Superman,
The Avengers don't have
Superman
attack
could probably calm Hulk down.
But then if
wouldn't have
Thor is
to
on the
fight.
Avengers team, he can just time
He
stop.
just needs to talk him down.
Sun's going
Just
down.
do
It's
the
getting
right-
real low,
it-
boy.
Oh, is that a
Give
porn
another-
bot?
Yeah,
you gotta
That
have
looks like
boots
a
to
porn
do
bot.
I'm
I
on
haven't
it.
seen that in a while.
You've hit the big leagues, Roman. You're in the big leagues
I
now.
haven't seen a porn bot in years. Holy shit.
No.
Wow.
We must be making it
Interesting.
big time. That's jokes.
There is
So
a
it
thread.
seems though you're right. Like Avengers, actually that'd be we also I'll save that conversation because that might be a fun one to do later on. The Avengers versus
This-
Justice League. We won't delve
this-
into that. We'll keep it to these two
So-
fellas.
One of the biggest comic book debate forums called Comic Book Resources. There's a thread called Superman versus the Hulk, and that is thousands and thousands of pages long. It's been going on since like 2002.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same one with and there's a Superman versus Thor thread over there. You know, I mean, some of these comic book debates, like they just keep going on, but with new stuff and old stuff, and then everyone's done with. There've been 17 new fans join the forum, and you know,
Right. It all starts over again. Right.
yeah.
So I think the end of this is baseline Superman is stronger. Hulk has to get to certain iterations of Hulk before he can go toe to toe.
Right.
Right.
Most of the forms of the Hulk don't stand a chance against baseline Superman. And then you start going up
Mr.
into the
Fifty
different
is
echelons
like-
of Superman, and it's just, I don't think Hulk can ever catch up to that. The universe would explode
No,
in their fight before he would catch up.
Yeah, no, it would have to be like
Pre-crisis Superman was once tried to fly across the universe, and he flew so fast he hit ultimate velocity and exceeded it, and God him himself interceded and said, "Don't ever fly this fast again, or you'll destroy reality."
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna. I mean, and he had like a new power every single issue. Like he was shooting like miniature models of himself out of his hands, and you know,
see, that seems a bit excessive.
Did anyone besides me ever watch the Super Friends?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I own the entire.
There's a classic episode where they're being attacked by the space giant. The space giant puts the Earth, is the size of a marble for space giant, puts the Earth in his pouch. So Superman and Apache Chief team up to save the Earth. Superman goes and gets the Earth out of his pouch, and while he's doing that, Apache Chief goes to the sides of the giant and fights him in space.
That's crazy.
Oh my lord!
Remember, to the giant, the Earth was the size of a marble.
Right? Yeah, he was like sun-sized.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I always have a question.
Everybody's dead.
What's the giant standing on?
Right.
That's exactly what was Apache Chief standing on.
Right.
There's a lot of
breathing.
There's a lot of questions.
Breathing out
there.
Then the other awesome thing is when Superman they need a vial of antimatter. So Superman just flies over and grabs a vial of antimatter.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have any of that in your just on the shelf.
Right.
Yeah.
I always keep some around the house.
I misplaced mine somewhere.
Yeah.
It's rude not to when guests show up and they need antimatter.
Yeah,
I thought it was a
I keep it by the baking soda.
Oh, Dempsey, Jesus.
That's spicy.
Well, that's it for the topic stuff. That was fun. It would have been great if Mando were here though, because again, Mando's takes are just notoriously horrible. So it would have been
Mando,
so good to have that. Mando, we miss you. We miss you.
DS9 is Mando's first iteration into Star Trek. So she would have been all Star Wars.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I can see why though. I mean, both are fun, and I have a good time watching both. Personally, I mean,
I can watch a lot more Star Trek than I can Star Wars though, because there is a lot more Star Trek.
Yeah.
At least better, you know. You have the whole series thing that Star Wars just never.
They really need to bring back the Dark Horse comics.
Dude, agree.
Dark Horse I love Dark Horse. So what? There is a Star Wars thing coming out soon. The Starfighter.
Don't care.
With Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't think anybody even knows it's fucking out there. Star Trek released Sector 31. No one knew that it even came out.
It's Ryan Gosling, though.
Is it Gosling? I'm sorry. I get them mixed up because I hate them both equally.
There may or may not be lightsabers.
Doesn't matter.
I'll watch it when it's free, maybe. Some things don't even watch when it's free. I've never seen Captain America: Brave New World because I can't bring myself.
I'm done with all that stuff until there's like choice people telling me like, "Hey, you should go watch this." I don't even.
The interweb to help me. And then Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. That's already in the bag as fucking garbage, and it doesn't matter anyway. But there is the room in space, and I don't know what's going to happen with the reset of Star Trek. I honestly wish they would just let everything fucking leave it alone for a long time.
Yep.
So the world can reset, and then you can bring something people want to watch.
Way they have left it alone for a long time. That hasn't been Star Trek in years.
Well, yes, but no. That's like Doctor Who. All of the beloved things they've shat upon.
That was a topic. That was a topic right there.
Well, that's a night. We can spend a night on the destruction of Who. The brilliance and the horror. We could spend an entire evening just talking about it.
They could fix Doctor Who with one episode. One episode.
So, let me bring this up. So, before we start rolling around, letting everybody else talk about what's coming up, we have to talk about what's coming up next week. And this is one everyone has been waiting for. This is going to be one of those shows, one of the bar marking shows. Sea change, we might even call it. We are going to be talking about none other than Zardoz. And it's coming for you.
Hell yeah!
We're doing a full show on Zardoz.
I have been pushing for this since I've been on the show.
Will be epic.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'm so happy.
It's coming. It's coming. It looks like we're gonna have Pops with us, so this should.
Sammy just had a moment. Nice. I think Sammy just had a moment in his pants right now.
They kind of look like Sean's right now. Just full.
So brace yourselves there, viewers of the Empire. Next week, Sean Connery in a banana hammock.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on its way. So
I'm
really, really looking forward to it. It's going to be freaking.
I can't wait.
So we'll go around now and let everybody say what they got coming up. But again, brace yourselves.
Where he travels around in a giant head.
Yeah, don't we all in our own way? Joker, what do you have coming up this week, my brother?
Well, over the weekend, I'm going to drop some shorts, some video shorts, not drop my shorts.
Woo! Just like Sean Connery.
That's right. And then on Monday, I'll be joining this guy and friend of the channel, Left Eye Ego, talking about toys and collectibles and whatnot. And then, of course, it all comes down to Wednesday night is Overbooked, the weekly show where we talk about the wonderful world of professional wrestling. Matt, you weren't here during the introduction. I made sure that all the tables and chairs and barbed wire were away during all our nerd fights so the casualties were at a minimum here. But myself, Left Eye Ego, Matt as well, we talk about the goings on of the world of the WWE and other professional wrestling promotions as we are headed into the Royal Rumble, which is the official kickoff to WrestleMania season. This is one of the biggest times in the professional wrestling world, which you can catch every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Right on, right on. Well, thank you for being here tonight.
My pleasure.
Dempsey, I still need to finish your album. I haven't talked about it because I haven't gotten to finish it because my fucking life fell apart. So I didn't get to finish your album yet.
You're good, man.
I'm still going to finish it. I promise. I just haven't finished it.
No, you're good.
And what I've heard is, again, it's fantastic. I got through track 5, and track 2 is still my favorite of the 5 that I heard. But it's a nice, and every song is different, and it's just it's a fun listening experience. So I'm going to get there. I just need to pull my fucking life together. So anyway, Dempsey, what do you have coming up?
Well, this weekend is my birthday and my son's birthday, the same day, January 18th. So we've got that going on this weekend. And my granddaughter's birthday was last week. So it's all in the same area, you know. But yeah, other than that, I'm still finishing up some new musical projects and working on a couple videos to put out for said music projects. And maybe I'll have some new stuff on my channel here pretty soon. It just really depends on what happens in the private life. But other than that, I'll be back here next Thursday, and we're going to be talking about this guy's package right here. This guy right there. And his thigh highs. Don't forget his thigh high boots that are just so amazing. So I think I'm going to let my chest hair out and see how things go.
Next week is shirtless Thursday here at the Empire.
That's a lot of hair, man. Are you sure you want that?
Wait, isn't it always shirtless Thursday here at the Empire?
Well, maybe.
Well, it's got to be better than Beard of Liberty on freaking Fifth Element night. Come on, that was good. That was funny.
Yeah,
that was classic.
About that now.
I did.
Don't make me get that. Don't make me get that.
Oh my. Anybody who wears that, there's prizes. There's prizes. Our good friend Matt, the unbearable 73, the fad that shouldn't be, the man who knows all the things about all things. What do you got, my brother?
Well, I'll be there with JV and Ego and our friend Brad next week on Wednesday Night Overbooked, as we're talking about the Royal Rumble. And Roman show next week, and that's kind of it. I might drop a couple of little videos tomorrow. Watch the movie I liked called Osiris. But then again, once you think about it, anyway, you'll hear my thoughts. So,
and again, the link for Matt's GoFundMe is still in the description of the channel. We're going to be wrapping up next month, so please, if you can, donate to that. If you're watching this on rewatch, if you're watching now, or share the link, please. It's over on X as well, but please Like I said, it's wrapping up next month. So if you can help out, please do so. Sammy 3-peat looks hot as a chick. What do you have coming up, buddy?
Check the private chat.
Uh-oh.
Boy, Sammy has something going down.
Oh, Sammy is in the bathroom. Wait,
he's got stuff going on, but this weekend he won't be doing his show because it's his wife's birthday.
Right.
So that's right. Yes, so Sammy will be off for the week,
but he'll be resuming his normal programming in the following weeks. Rest assured.
Yes, and of course he'll be here next week for Zardoz as well. Everyone.
Yeah, that's a gift for his wife for being on Zardoz.
Yes,
there you go.
And our dear friend Meme Master bringing it again this week. Jacob Ironside, what do you have coming up, my friend?
Well, first thing, where does Zardoz keep his Webley revolver?
I don't
want to prison wallet. I don't want to think about it.
But anyway,
why does my gun smell like ass?
Tuesday, of course, is my show, and we'll be going over 3 episodes of Deep Space Nine.
Oh, Roman, you
the 6th best captain, Cisco. A joke.
Fighting words. And it'll be here next week, and it will be a hoot.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I've never seen this movie. I've only seen
me neither.
I've only seen like this probably the same thing most you have, just that fucking image of Sean Connery. So
here we go.
It's gonna be weird. I hope Mando is gonna be here for that one. Because we definitely need her take on this, but
we should try to get Ego.
I just hope that Sean Connery got paid well for that outfit.
I hope he got paid very well for this.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cocaine back then.
There was a lot of cocaine back then. That's true.
Old,
so
right?
on that note,
It's a hell of a drug.
All I'm looking for is $2 million and an 8-ball of cocaine. Is that too much to ask for? That is from the Righteous Gemstones, if you have not seen it. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight. This was a fun topic. We will this will be coming down the road again, Nerd Fight number 2. In our rotation of shows, just kind of a new topic or a new theme that we can attack and have fun with. So yes, thanks to everybody who hung out with us in the chat. Always nice to have you guys with us. And again, to the wonderful panel, my friend Shieldwall and Mando, who are not with us right now, but they are always part of our family. So we will see you next week for Zardoz, where you will see far too much of Sean Connery. So until that time, be kind.
Toodles.